Hi everybody, Dr. Miner here. Available on our website is an assessment called Do You Have an Adequately Planned Leadership Pipeline? And this is just a printed copy to show you an example of what it is. But it's online, it's 13 questions, it takes about a minute to complete. You can find it at trainingdr.com/resources. There's a lot of other free resources there as well. It is completely free. We don't even ask you to give us your email address. It's simply a way for you to determine the current state in your organization and whether you have an adequately prepared leadership pipeline. So I thought I would share with you one of the questions today and why it's on the assessment, what the importance of that question is. So today's question is, employees have a clear development plan within the company. So you've probably noticed that we generally hire people for a role or a position without much forethought to where they could go next. But the thing that your employee is always thinking is, where do I go from here? Where is my development? How do I grow? And a lot of organizations, by their own fault, but not with purposeful intent, end up losing employees to their competition simply because they don't have an adequately planned career path for their employees. So the employees end up thinking, well, for me to grow as a fill in the blank, as a financial analyst, as a HR practitioner, as a person in operations, for me to grow, I'm going to have to move to another organization and take a different position where I can learn more. So while this question has a lot to do with leadership pipeline, do you have an expectation that people will make it, 15, 20 years and move steadily up the career path? That's our thinking when it comes to leadership pipeline. The other side of that coin is this is a real retention savior as well. If you have a career pipeline in place or a career path in place for your employees, then you have less retention problems because they're going to stay with an organization that has a plan for their career, that will invest in continually developing them, especially when we're considering millennials and Gen Z. Their number one, through many research surveys has been determined, their number one priority over money is personal and professional development on the job. So all you need to do, so easy, all you need to do is put into place a career path for individuals in your organization and for positions, particular positions in your organization, to A, solve your retention problem, and B, make sure that you have an adequately filled potential leader pipeline down the road, because the longer people stay with your organization and the more the skills that they build within your organization, the more capable and ready they will be for leadership positions. So ask yourself, do we have a defined career path for employees in our organization? If not, that's a warning sign about whether you're going to have appropriate future leaders in place in the next few years when all the boomers leave the workforce. So again, you can find the whole assessment at trainingdr.com/resources. It's entirely free, 13 questions. Take the assessment. I highly recommend taking the assessment and finding out if you have an adequately planned leadership pipeline in place.